think for the Suns, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, they're right where we thought they would be, and that's okay. Improvement rarely happens overnight.
And now Dallas' starting group. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Flag is out there with Max Christie, and it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, Royce O'Neal is out there with Mark Williams. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. Here we go, Grant. This is game 1 of this series between these two squads.
I can't wait, B.A. It should be very interesting. These teams might not want to show their whole hand in game 1. Keep some surprises up their sleeves.
Here's Gillespie. Pass to Brooks. And here is Williams. Here's Gillespie. Going inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Flag. Washington outside. And he banks in the layup.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Outside, Williams. And Mark Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
And Dallas with possession. We played just over a minute here in the first. The 3 from Washington gets the 3 ball to go. Washington's got 5.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Now here's Williams. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Here's Brooks. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
And the dunk by Gafford.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Williams.
At the line for 1.
Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference final.
Here's Gillespie. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Christie. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Flag. Yes, on the jumper.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Allen outside to the paint. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Here's Flag. Last game for him, he had 14. Shot is up. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Flag. Washington's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Time to take a look at the top defensive teams in the league right now. The Suns in 5th.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Here's Brooks. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Back to Allen. Let's go with a three. Gafford grabs the miss.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
Washington's shot is good. Washington's got 9.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Christie against Green. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected cam. And so it's Phoenix with it after the basket by Dallas. And it's Green missing.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Gafford with the ball. He had 9 points in his last time out. Here's Flag. Green covering. And he comes up with a bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Flag. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Allen outside. Here's Gillespie. Fires in the triple. He's got 7.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Christie against Green. Pass to Flag. Gafford the screen. Inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Gillespie passes to Brooks. There's a screen. Outside, Green. Here's Gillespie. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia. Shot clock at 3. Over Flag. And it's Flag with a rebound. Dallas leading by 9. Washington inside. He's against Allen. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Flag.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside, Green. Brooks, the pass to Gillespie. Outside, Green. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. So it's the Mavericks now. 11-point game. Outside, Christie. Down low. Here's Flag. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And legs of late, a significantly larger role for Max Christie.
Yeah, Brian, he was a former second-round pick and part of that earth-shattering Davis-Doncic trade. But Max Christie has shown himself ready to step up at both ends of the court.
Now here's Brooks. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Now here's Marshall. Still without a bucket. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Nembhard, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Gillespie. 7 points in the game. Pass to Green. For three. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Here's Flag. Washington, a screen on Green. Nembhard outside. Shoots over Allen. And again, it's Dallas.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Brooks. Last game, he had 28 points. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Christie. Here's Flag. Allen defending. Fades away. And that one's good. Flag's got 8.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster. Tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
And that one misses. A different look for Phoenix. Dunn comes in for Brooks. And Anthony subbed in for Gillespie. Dallas also making some changes. Bagley comes in for Marshall. And Chris Middleton is subbed in for Washington. And he's good on the second. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And that one's good. Flag.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Dunn outside. Back to Anthony. Over Nembhard. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Guys?
I have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Now here's Christie. No points yet. It's Middleton on the wing. Shoots. The rebound by Allen. Suns trail by 13. To the inside. Dunn, the pass to Anthony. Shoots over Nembhard. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 5.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
He gets it in there.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And it's Allen with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Dunn. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter here. For 3, Anthony. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Yeah, that's butter. I mean, Middleton with one of the smoothest jump shots in the league.
O'Neal passes to Anthony. Six on the shot clock. Takes it inside. Here's Dunn. Off target with the three. Dallas leading by 15. Middleton up top. Defended by Dunn. Pass to Christie. Here's Flag. 12 points for him. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And Middleton has so much confidence in his jump shot, especially from the three-point line.
Outside, Green. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, if you're struggling like this, unless you have a wide-open look, make that next pass.
Bagley, a screen on Anthony. Back to Middleton. Nembhard for three. The shot misses. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Marvin Bagley. Klay Thompson is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Williams. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Elbow. 2.
Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Iguodala taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Now here's Nembhard. To the middle. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Chris Middleton.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
Malawach is checked in for the Suns. Suns trail by 21. Now Anthony. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Green for three. Rebound by Middleton.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And that one's good. Thompson.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Anthony, the pass to Goodwin. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 5. Dunn outside. On the wing, Anthony. He's guarded by Nembhard. And Anthony hits from deep. Anthony's got his third basket on the night right there.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Williams. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's Dallas.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Here's Goodwin. He's scoreless. Here's Anthony. And there's the drive. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Phoenix. Brooks, he's checked in for Malawach. Allen comes in for Goodwin, and Gillespie is subbed in for Anthony. Dallas also making some changes. Marshall, he's checked in for Bagley. Washington comes in for Klay Thompson, and Flagg subbed in for Williams. The Mavericks lead by 23. Nembhard outside. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Marshall outside. Here's Flagg. Green covering. 13 feet out. And it's Flagg missing.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green, the pass to Dunn. Over Middleton. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Phoenix shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Flagg. And here's Marshall. Brooks defending. His first shot attempt. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Now here's Dunn. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Brooks down low, guarded by Marshall. And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has got 6 points.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2 points.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select Team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. And Dallas also making a switch. Gafford's checked in. That free throw good from Middleton. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Here's Flagg. He's got 12. Lets the three fly. Here's Gafford. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. He's got 9.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Gillespie. He's got 7. Outside O'Neal. Got a piece of it. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree. Now here's Middleton. Give him 8.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Here's Gillespie. Pass to Brooks. Outside O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. Over flag. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Gafford passes to Washington. Middleton up top. Marshall outside. Inside. Here's flag. And again, it's Dallas.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Phoenix calls timeout. And you look at the fit with Cooper Flagg and the Mavericks, Tim. Man, what stands out here?
I think the first thing for me is just his competitive edge. He is ready to make an immediate impact because of his toughness. Eventually, his aggressiveness as a scorer will catch up to that.
And we forget, he's still a teenager.
Yeah, but he certainly is made for this stage.
Phoenix making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Christie's checked in for Middleton. Christie against Allen. Gillespie passes to O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. To win the drought. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Flagg. On the wing, Christie. Allen defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's Flagg. 14 points for him. And here is Williams. Here's Gillespie. Pass to Allen. Screen by O'Neal. Outside for Brooks. From outside the arc. Drills it from deep. Brooks has got 9.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' 3-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Now here's Washington. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Mavericks, P.J. Washington, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. That one misses. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. 3-pointer, Brooks. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Washington outside. Pass to Flagg. There's a screen by Marshall. And it's Flagg missing.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Brooks finds Allen. Now here's Williams. He's guarded by Washington. For 3, Allen. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, what a reliable floor spacer to have on your team. Allen has shot over 40% from the three-point line over the course of his career.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, BA. So what's the difference between the diehard fans and the casuals? Well, Kevin Durant said some fans get programmed to just think about free agency and drama, and they only care about the finals and players' legacies. But he's hoping the fans lock in on the game itself, not just the storylines. Back to you guys.
It's a good point. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And it's Brooks missing. Dallas has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Pass to Flag. Now Marshall. Christie passes to Gafford. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The three from Washington. O'Neal pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Here's Gillespie. He's got 7. Williams passes to Brooks. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Washington outside. This one for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Third team foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He's 0 for 2 at the line in this one. He's off on the first. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
And he nails the third.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
The Suns have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Brooks, the pass to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Gillespie. He's got 7. Up top, Brooks. Pass to Allen. Williams, a screen on Christie. For 3, Allen nails it from beyond the arc. Allen's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Here's Flag. He's got 17. Puts it up from 12. And it's Washington missing. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Pass to Gillespie. Back to Allen. Fires for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Now here's Christie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Washington outside. Puts up a 3. Brooks with the rebound. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. 41 seconds left in the first half of this game. Back to Allen. Pass to Gillespie. Over Flag. Gillespie can't get it to go. The Mavericks lead by 18. Christie with the ball. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Here's Flag. Washington right side. From downtown, drains the triple. Washington's got 5 points in the quarter.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
And so it's Dallas. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Well, now a minute to check in with... Hey, Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Dallas Mavericks.
How about all the points coming off those bench, man? I'm telling you, when you get that kind of scoring up and down the lineup, you can write your own ticket to wins.
Yeah, complete team effort, and they're playing an entertaining style as well. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Royce O'Neal. He's out there with Williams. Grayson Allen is out there with Dillon Brooks. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Brooks. Allen finds Brooks. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Clock at 4. Wing shot on the way. That one rolls around and rims out.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Gafford. Out to the wing. Here's Flag. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Flag's got 19 points. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Gillespie. Now Brooks. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Flag. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 11. And the Suns miss again.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Pass to Flag. Now Washington. Now Gafford. Allen defending. Gafford against Allen. Gafford with the bucket. Gafford's got 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Gillespie. He has 7. And the three-pointer goes. got 10.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half. Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
And the Suns call time here. And taking a moment here, a look at the best rebounders among rookies over the last month. 5th on the list, Cooper Flagg.
Hey, the way he's been aggressively attacking the boards, you have to think he's earned the respect of his teammates.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Brooks outside. O'Neal passes to Allen. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks outside. Off target from three-point range.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
And stolen by Williams. Pass to Gillespie. To the inside. O'Neal. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got 5 rebounds tonight. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. There's a screen. Right wing. Here's Flagg. The jumper from the wing off target.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Gillespie. Williams with the screen. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Marshall on the wing. Here's Flagg. He's got 21. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Here's Gillespie. He's got 10. Allen outside. On the wing, Brooks takes the 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Dallas has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Here's Gillespie. Outside, Williams. Pass to Brooks. Now Allen fires the 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Flagg. Washington outside. Over to the left wing. Puts it up. And it's Flagg missing.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
You think of the reputation that Grayson Allen had coming into the league. He's changed the narrative for the better, Tim.
Well, he's still hard-nosed, but it's not necessarily what he's known for anymore. Rather, he's a great 3-and-D option who can occasionally give you that hard foul.
Now, here's Williams. Here's Gillespie. He drops it from range. Gillespie's got 13.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Pass to Flagg from behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Here's Gillespie. He's got 13. On the wing, Brooks fires the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Flagg. Uncovered. It's good. Flag's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
The Suns shooting 41% in this game. Here's Gillespie. And here's Brooks. Allen outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. And it's Brooks missing.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Nice shot by Christie.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Allen. Christie with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Flag. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Flag's got 28 points for the game.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Here's Gillespie. 13 points in the game. That one's off. Still out of sync. Dallas has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Allen against Christie. It's intercepted. Here's Gillespie. Back to Brooks. Allen outside. 4-3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Flag. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Flag's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Williams finds Allen. Here's Gillespie. Allen a screen. The 3 is up. Shot is good by Gillespie.
And that's 4 from deep on the night, with 3 of them coming in this half.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Dunn, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Green is subbed in for Allen. Dallas' shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Middleton passes to Thompson. Now here's Middleton. Give him 8 points now. Shot clock at 5. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
Granted, recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, BA, and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something.
2 shots.
Not what you want for anyone.
And he drops the first. A huge part of the Milwaukee Bucks 2021 championship run. Chris Middleton.
Yeah, he averaged 24 points a game during those playoffs, BA, and his injury the following year was a big reason the Bucks didn't repeat. Middleton, at his all-star peak, was something special.
Goodwin's checked in for Phoenix. Anthony comes in for Gillespie.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
Now here's Williams. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Williams, a screen on Williams. Right at the free throw line, and that one's good. Green's got his first basket.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Now Middleton. He's got 10. And the shot goes down. Thompson's got 8.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Dunn. To the paint. Thompson with a steal. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Nembhard. There's the triple. Drains the triple. Nembhard's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
There's 1:12 left in the third. Williams a screen on Nembhard. Anthony in the post. He's guarded by Nembhard. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Yep, that one goes.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
And the key is attacking before the defense gets set.
Now here's Green. So far he's averaging 11 points a game. Williams finds Anthony over Nembhard. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Bagley passes to Middleton. And here is Williams. Bagley a screen on Green. Middleton looking around. Over Green. And again, it's Dallas.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it anytime.
Anthony outside. Williams with the screen. And Cole Anthony good for 3. Anthony's got 13. And so it's Dallas ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. They've got Williams. Marvin Bagley is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Thompson, and it's Nembhard in at the point. Fleming. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
And here's Nembhard. Pass to Williams. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-back legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
You're working the 2-man game with Middleton. They trust him to make those good reads.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the Connected Cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Well, Phoenix is shooting just 42% so far in the game. Anthony outside. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Nembhard outside. Outside Bagley. Pass to Middleton. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. The Suns making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in.
Shooting for Dallas, Chris Middleton. One shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Anthony outside. Outside, Green. Misses the 3.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Williams. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The 3 from Thompson sends it home from three-point land.
Well, I think you're going to have to try to run Clay off of his shot. He is lethal off the catch.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 6 to shoot, looking to win the run. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, that's why Allen is a dangerous three-point shooter. You see those mechanics on his shot.
Nembhard, the pass to Middleton. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to Iguodaro. Shoots over Nembhard. No good, off the front rim. For Dallas, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Now here's Anthony. They set the pick from the arc. The rebound by Nembhard. The Mavericks shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. The 3 from Thompson. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Iguodaro. Back to Anthony. Here's Green. Phoenix no good that time either.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Nembhard, the pass to Middleton. Back to Nembhard. Green covering. Pass to Middleton. Launches it. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot, Middleton deposits another J.
Anthony with it. They set the screen. Allen outside. Back to Anthony. And here's Green from the arc. Drills it from deep.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Middleton outside. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Here's Anthony. After the basket by Dallas. Lets it go from deep. That shot missing.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Here's Middleton. Clock at 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
I like this from Middleton, using his height inside to generate points.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Middleton. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Williams is checked in for Iguodaro. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Brooks, he's checked in for Green. And Gillespie is subbed in for Anthony. Both free throws good from Middleton.
And he has made it a point to get to the line here in the second half.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Brooks, the pass to Williams. Here's Gillespie. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure. Allen against Williams. Pass to Middleton. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Brooks outside. Williams on the wing. Back to Brooks. There's the three. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Thompson. The three ball. Brooks with the rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Suns. O'Neal passes to Gillespie. The three, Allen. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Here's Nembhard. Kicks it out to Middleton. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
At the line for the Mavericks, Chris Middleton. At the line for 1.
One shot.
One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
Now Nembhard. Pass to Thompson. Here's Middleton. He's covered by O'Neal. Middleton outside. Lets it go from 11. And he hits the jumper for 2. Middleton's got 28.
You know, and with a rare combination of length and shooting, Chris Middleton is a bucket.
Pass to Allen, beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. On the wing, Thompson. Brooks defending. Outside, Williams. Middleton up top. He shoots it. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. The Suns have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Outside for Brooks. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance.
And that's his 2nd three-pointer tonight.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. It's Middleton on the wing. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Phoenix. Down low, and stolen by Williams. Here's Gillespie. Releases. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Middleton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Nembhard into the lane. Outside, Williams. Pass to Nembhard. Hey, expanding his range. Well, the Suns shooting only 42%.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Mavericks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Cooper Flagg.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Thompson. Takes a 3. The rebound by Allen. Well, Phoenix is shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Brooks from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Thompson outside. Up top, Johnson. Middleton, right side. They still need this. That shot off the mark. And Williams has got the ball here for Phoenix. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. For 3, O'Neal. Offensive board. Pass to Gillespie. And here's O'Neal. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And here's Nembhard. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It wasn't enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Cooper Flagg.